YouTube family. Today is a really wet, rainy, and stormy day. It is not a barn building day. We really wanted to do more progress on the barn today, but because the weather is so crummy, I thought I would take this opportunity to work on some of the pantry. We did a little poll on our last video on if I should do the dark green I'm going to do in the kitchen, in our pantry / laundry room as well. And I have this beautiful full wallpaper behind here, and I think it's going to complement this beautifully. I want to have color in this space, and these white walls definitely need something. And having white walls and white cabinets, oh, there's more thunder and lightning. It is really stormy here. Having white walls and white cabinets in a laundry pantry room is just not really ideal. And so I think this is going to be a great way to bring some color in and make this space just look cleaner and fresher and just give it a little more character. I think the dark green is going to look absolutely gorgeous with this wallpaper. If you missed this video of me stenciling this, I worked in a collaboration with Cricut and was able to create this whole painted stenciled wallpaper, which I think is just absolutely dreamy. So if you want to do an idea of something like this for yourself, you can follow along that tutorial and see how I did it. It was really easy and so much fun. And guess what? It's just paint. So if in a few years I don't want all this color, I can always make a change and just roll right over it instead of removing wallpaper. So I absolutely love this. I also love our little bee we added. I did a little 3D scroll saw bee, and we move him around the wall, and he's so adorable. It has been cold and rainy. Of course, we didn't have rain for so long, and then now we've gotten a ton of rain since we fixed the well, but that's okay. So we have the animals all in their coops and beds today. Everyone's all been taken care of. Philip's cutting some wood from the scraps from the post from the barn so that we have some firewood tonight. Our wood guy is coming. He said today or tomorrow, but I'm guessing tomorrow because the weather today is kind of crummy. I don't think he'll bring dry wood in a pouring rain day.
And we do have some leftover stock, just like security blanket of wood, but we're getting to the end of it. And I think that the top ends of these nicely fresh cut lumber, well, they're actually not fresh cut, they're pretty dry. If I chop them up in the super handy, then they'll be great to keep our house warm tonight. What do you think?
Philip had the house toasty warm last night, and boy did we need it because it has gotten cold really fast. This wood splitter has been amazing. We did work in a collaboration with Super Handy and did a fun visit to Princess Auto to get one of these just about maybe 2 weeks or so ago. It's something that you guys have been saying we need on our property for a long time, so we're excited to have a wood splitter. It's another toy for Philip to play around with too. So when I can't find Phil now, I know he's out splitting wood. We should have got gas on the way home.
That's okay. It'll go.
Hudson and Lennon are watching. Like butter. Paint the insides of the doors green, but I'm going to leave the inside part of the cabinet white. I think it'll look nice like that. I like a white cabinet inside, so that's the way I'm going to do it. use the roller for the first coat as much as I can, and then use the brush where I need to. Color changes a lot from the first coat to the second coat. It darkens up a ton. So I do have the white tile in the back, which is just gonna stay like that for now because I don't wanna put anything textured or patterned with the wallpaper there. I think just fresh white in behind is perfectly fine. And then I have these 2 white shelves, and the wall in this room is going to stay white everywhere else. So should the shelves here be green, and then all of my vacuum garage that I have here is also going to be the green color, and of course underneath the sink here. Should I paint my fridge with the green? I've been seeing some painted fridges online, and I think if I use the right paint, I could make it look like it's built in. It would look really cute, I think. Let me know what you think. Should I just go for it and paint my fridge? After all, pretty sure we got this fridge for like $100 or $125 anyways. So really, does it really matter? It's just paint, right? So when we purchased the property and we had ordered our dream kitchen, we got all of our appliances all at the same time. So we ordered the space gray fridge, stove, and the washer and dryer all to match. And when our kitchen didn't arrive, the only thing that did come was our washer and dryer. So I have the space gray washer and dryer, and you saw in a previous video that I did the gold on it, which I absolutely love. But in hindsight, I wish that I just would have gone a white set. So if these ever go, I'll definitely buy white. But for now, obviously, I already have these and they work fine. So they maybe aren't going to be the perfect match, but they definitely don't get the dirt all over them the way that a white one would do. So for now, they're fine. But I would really like to have a white set eventually. But for now, obviously, I'm going to use these. And then we have a white fridge here. So again, I would rather them not be mismatched, but I'm working with what I have, and I don't want to waste money and spend money unnecessarily when these ones work perfectly fine. Okay, so I need your opinion on something for this pantry space. So you're going to have to let me know what you think. I do really like the green. I think it's going to be so beautiful. I have to paint the first coat of the green all in here. And then I'm going to head over to that spot right there. Of course, I'm going to go up, over, and around. It's raining so hard right now. I can't even imagine if we were working outside in the barn right now. But it's really nice to get some progress done here in the pantry. So I'm not sad that it's a rainy day, although we are making really great progress on the barn. Only after 3 or 4 days, we've gotten all the posts in, and we're already working on some of the wall framing. So hopefully tomorrow's a nice day because we're going to work on a whole bunch more in the next week while my dad's still here. We still have my dad here until Sunday next week. So it's so nice that we've been able to have the time we've already had with him, which means that he'll have been here with us for 2 whole weeks, which is so nice. We're spending some really nice quality time together. And then I'm working on the cabinets here. So not too bad to have a rainy day. I'm now starting to do some painting on the areas here around the actual fridge area. And because this is just the first coat, this color darkens up so much when it totally dries. So it'll be interesting to see when I get back from having Thanksgiving dinner with Philip's mom and dad down the road. We're going to go over there shortly. So I'm not going to get a ton of painting done today until we get home later on, and then I'll probably do the second coat. But I'm hoping I can get the whole first coat on before we head over, and that way it'll have some time to dry. I do need to do some perfecting of some of my seams around the edges, but I need a different paintbrush, which I think I left over at the studio. It's been a struggle back and forth. What did we have here? What do we have at the studio? We've been carting things back and forth, so I'm constantly looking for things and thinking, did I take that over or is that here? And I just don't know where I've put it. We obviously have nighttime lighting in the pantry laundry room right now, but you can see the difference between a second coat and a first coat. First coat in the daylight almost looks a little bit tealy green, but then once you get the second coat on, it really darkens it up. I've just very loosely hung one gold handle on the cabinet there so you can see what the green looks like with the gold hardware. I think it's gonna look really cute. Obviously, I still need to do something with these shelves. Should they be green? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. And then underneath the cabinet here still needs to be green. So I'm just about to remove the hardware there, as well as above here. And then I have a first coat on the pantry on my sort of vacuum garage over here. I have a little bit of puttying to do on the wall over here, but other than that, I'm ready to just remove hardware. I pre-scrubbed all of the cabinets with a degreaser, just a TSP, and made sure that everything was really clean before starting to paint. I just did that off camera. So if you're going to paint your own cabinets, make sure no matter what room you do them in, that you definitely make sure that you use something like a TSP and make sure that they're really clean before you start adhering your paint. Once I know I'm committing to this color, I'll be able to clear coat them when I'm done. I am so leaning towards painting the fridge. What do you think I should do? I am incredibly tempted to paint this fridge. I know it's not a very costly fridge. It's probably not going to last us forever, although it is holding up strong currently. I think if I get a special kind of paint, I can definitely get it tinted in the color that I'm doing for the cabinets and paint the fridge that I already have the gold hardware on. I think I'm going to do it. If you've painted your fridge before, or you know what kind of paint you think I should use if I'm going to paint the fridge, let me know, because I'm thinking in the next day or two, when we're going to have some more rain, I might just roll over that fridge and see what it looks like. I mean, after all, it's just paint. I think I need to make that my new slogan. It's just paint, because I'm willing to get pretty brave with paint at this point. I think because the appliances are mismatched, it's going to look really good if I make it the same color as the cabinets, because definitely I'm not going to paint the washer and dryer. They're kind of fine the way they are. And again, as I mentioned, in hindsight, I wish they were white, but I'm going to live with it for now until these, are outdated and no longer working how they should before I upgrade to white ones, because that would be just a waste of money to upgrade them when these ones work fine. But I really like the dark green. Even in the nighttime light, when they look that much darker, I love them. And then in the day, they look colorful and bright and cheery. I think it was a really good choice. And I love this so much more than that light oilcloth, which is a beautiful color, but maybe just wasn't really us. A little too pastel. Okay, so it's Thanksgiving Day. We're going to spend the rest of the evening doing some things as a family. We just actually got back from doing turkey dinner with Philip's mom and dad. I came in just to put a second coat on these back cabinets here so I could see how the second coat looks. I think it's turning out really good, and I'm not even sure how long tonight we're going to have power. We've been hearing so much thunder and lightning. So I'm going to call it a day for today doing any of the work here, aside from I might just keep rolling just a little bit so that I have a first coat on each of these. But tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the sun is shining tomorrow and we can work on the barn, and then I might just sneak in and do a little bit more painting. I love you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.